Hey YouTube, SandlockCard00 back again with another video. And today I want to do my second player showcase. And it's no other than Carl Yastrzemski. I'm doing Yaz because I actually recently purchased my brother's collection. And I may have mentioned it in a previous video, but he actually has the whole Topps run of Yaz cards. He's only a year younger than me, and he got out of cards probably 8 or 9 years ago. But yeah, I purchased his collection just this weekend, and I just wanted to show off his my Yaz collection. So the first one I'll start off with is his 1980 Topps card. You may notice, guys, he does have cards past 1980. I'm just doing 1980 to his rookie in 1960, just to let you guys know. But yeah, this is his 1980 Topps card. Pretty awesome. Yaz is probably one of the most popular guys among Red Sox fans. He is probably one of my dad's favorite players ever. He's super popular up in Boston. Here is a autograph from the 1980 set. I don't know if this is authentic or not. If you guys want to let me know, you can in the comments, but my brother did not pay a lot for this card, so if it isn't, it's not a big deal, but potentially a legit autograph of Yaz on his 80 Topps card. Pretty cool. Then moving right along, make this stack a little more organized here. We'll go to the 79 Topps Yaz card. It's that one, and I actually have one that's graded from my brother's collection. Graded 10. I don't know anything about this grading company, so probably isn't a 10, but I really don't care. I did not show the back of the raw one, so here's the back. I'm not a huge fan of the 79 set. I don't really like the big Topps baseball there, but yeah, that's his card from 79. Put it over there. Then moving along to 78. Look at that awesome All-Star badge from the 78 set. I love it. I really like these old red Red Sox hats. My dad actually had one of these ones for a while that he wore. I don't know if he still has it or not, but I always thought those were cool from the 70s. The back of the 78s have this game that you could play, which is kind of cool, a little unique. But yeah, Yaz, of course, a Triple Crown winner in '67. All-time great. Took the mantle as the franchise player from Ted Williams. Here's another 78. I guess I don't need to show the back of these if I've already shown them, but and here's a third one from the 78 set. Pretty cool. Moving on to 77. I think this is a pretty cool set. I like the banners. And this is one of the sets that my dad and his brothers have, I think, pretty much a near set. I don't know if they have the complete set of it, but I've got a lot of 77 cards in my collection. And the backs of these are pretty cool. But yeah, Yaz, all-time great Red Sox. Definitely one of my favorites for sure. Here's a second one from 77. Here's the 76. And if you see these price tags, just ignore them. I need to work on changing some of these top loaders out. A lot of these were my brother's, so he didn't ever change them out of the old top loaders. So some of them are going to have price tags, just to let you know. It's a cool card. 76 set is really cool. I'm a big fan. Here is the 75. Love the 75s. Cool batting cage shot of him. This is probably a spring training photo. And the back of those look like this. And I have another one. This one you can tell is from my dad's collection. And I have another one. And I'm a big fan of the minis, so I have a mini. One of these days I'll make a video of all the minis that I have in my collection. I really love them. I know some people don't, but I really like them. Let's stack a little more organized. Here's a second mini. This was in my brother's collection. And then I have the MVP subset they did in 75. I have the mini of this 67. These are from the 75 set. Him and Cepeda. These are cool because they break down their accomplishments from 67. I always like these MVP cards. Shout out to Double D Vintage Cards, or Double G Vintage Baseball Cards, sorry. I know he's a big fan of the 75 set and these 67 MVP cards. Moving on to 74. Classic shot of Yaz here. And then here's 73. I always like this card. I like the 73 set. I know some people don't, but I really enjoy it. And I really like the backs of these. They're really cool. Love the color combination. And then here's another one of the 73s that I have. And this one's from my dad's collection. Moving on to 72, here is my copy that I have, or that I bought. I've shown this card multiple times on different videos, so love the 72s. And then here's the one from my dad's collection that I've been showing off quite a bit. And then a part of my brother's collection, he actually had a BVG8 of this card, which is kind of cool. Probably isn't an 8 today, but I don't really care. And the back of that one. And another cool thing about the 72s are those in-action cards, and so I have one from my brother's collection right here. And then this one was from my dad's collection. It's now a part of my collection. Moving on to 71. You have the Black Beauties here. I always have to show these backs because they're so awesome. And here's a second one that was a part of my brother's collection. Moving on to 70. There's a second one here. And then these sweet all-star cards that they made. And these are cool because they have sort of that cartoony look on the back. I really like that. And my brother had 2 of these, so I actually have 3 now in my collection, which is awesome. And now getting into the 60s. So we got the 69 to lead things off. This is a gorgeous card, I think. I'm a big fan of the 69 set as well. It's grown on me a lot over the years. And the backs, of course, are fantastic. here is my brother's 69. Oh, and I forgot to show this one. I just noticed this is also the league leader card, the batting leaders card from 71. That came from my brother's collection. It's got Yaz and Oliva on it, 2 Hall of Famers. Pretty awesome card. And then staying with 69 here, I've got the batting leaders card from this set. Also has Yaz and Oliva on it, funny enough. And I have a second one of those now for my brother. Alright, so grab the next stack here. Got 68 now. Sharp card here. This, I've shown this before, but this has got his Triple Crown stats on it from the 67 year, which is always really cool to look at. Here's a second one of that. And here's a really cool World Series card from 68. They unfortunately lost to the Cardinals in 7 games. Bob Gibson was pretty dominant in this World Series, but I always like these World Series cards. They have all the box score on the back, and they give you a little write-up. This is Game 2. I always thought these were neat. And then I have the 68 checklist card that has sort of that floating head sort of design on it. And funny enough, this checklist actually has the mantle on it, which is kind of cool. And here are the batting leaders from 68. 3 Hall of Famers on this card. Kaline, Robinson, and of course Yaz. And here is the home run leaders. He's also on this one, sharing it with Harmon Killebrew and Frank Howard, who was Frank Howard was quite a slugger during this time. And then another cool thing really about the 68 set is these game cards that they had. And these are neat, and they're just kind of like playing cards, sort of. All right, moving on to 67. Here is maybe one of his more famous cards is probably the 67 because of the Triple Crown year. I think it's a pretty awesome card. I think 67's an awesome set with great photography, so can't go wrong having this card in your collection. And here's the second one. And then here's the 66. I actually really like this card. I'm not a big fan of the 66 set, but I think this card's really cool. He's actually smiling too, which is rare in a lot of Yaz cards, it seems. And here's the back. And then here's the 65. And there's the back of that one. And here's the 64. Some of these are very sharp, so potentially could grade them if I wanted to, but it's way out of focus. I probably won't. I'm not a huge fan of grading. I prefer to keep them raw. And then here's the batting leaders, and he also shares this one with Kaline, so kind of cool. Both of those guys are sharing a lot of these leaders cards in the 60s. And then here's I actually almost forgot to show this one, the 63, yes, and this one's in a 7. It's a really sharp card. Here's the back. So that one, I'll move that one over there. Now we get to the 62, which I'm a big fan of the 62 set. The wood grain, wood border set. They just look classic, and they just look really, really vintage. And this is a great shot of Yaz with 3 bats in the bat on his shoulder there. Really cool card. Here's the back. And it talks about he was a big prospect in high school. I think he went to Notre Dame, and he was just sort of a phenom and a really hot prospect. And the Red Sox signed him for I think a pretty big number for that day, or for those days. So here is a really cool card and really cool set. I think this is a 63 Fleer set, and this is his card from there. And the backs of these are pretty unique, I think. And then moving on, I have a second year card here. This is the 61. A lot of people are a big fan of this card. I am as well. It's pretty much like a painting almost. Back of the 61 here. And then moving on, I have a rookie card here. That came from my brother's collection. It's a pretty nice looking card. His rookie's definitely one of those iconic cards, I think, in the hobby right now. It's the back. It's funny, it says he actually had a 31-point average in basketball as a high schooler, so was a great basketball player. And here it actually tells you he signed $100,000. They gave him $100,000 to sign. So yeah, he was kind of a bonus baby kind of guy back in those days. And then the last one here, I actually have one that is graded as well. And this one's an SGC3. Pretty awesome looking card. I'll show the back of this one as well. So yeah, guys, that is my Carl Yastrzemski run and slash sort of collection purchase showcase for my brother. Let me know what your favorite Yaz card is, and just let me know what you think of the video. I will catch you guys later.